Alright, it's time. Another week. ZTGD Radio. This is episode 878 for January 26th, 2026. I don't want to show this week. We have turns.
My thing was muted. I apologize.
I was like,
I was delayed as hell. Yeah, I didn't realize I hit the button. Sorry.
And we got the wombat too.
To you live from the inside of a tauntaun.
I hope not. It's probably smelly.
I thought these
Probably
things smelled
warm,
worse
though.
on the outside.
Oh,
Yeah, we're I don't think anybody's going anywhere today.
No.
No, hey, listen, a plow ain't even been down my street. Like,
Same
ain't nobody-
here. My neighbor's out doing his like snow blowing, but I'm like, bruh, ain't even stopped
What?
yet.
Exactly. I saw across the street the neighbor had his kids out there butted up. I was like, damn, why you hate them? It's still snowing real hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what's funny is I was thinking I may have to do 2 passes today with the snowblower because there's so much.
Yeah.
So,
oh man, and I
see.
don't have a snowblower.
I don't either, but I have a 16-year-old.
Listen. That's the next best thing. Let me tell you.
I have a shovel and a 16-year-old, so we'll get that shit
Yep.
squared away. Oh, I do not look forward to trying to get back out in this shit. It's gonna take a week before this shit's manageable.
Oh yeah, and people don't drive. They don't drive well in the snow around here, which is crazy because we get it a lot. But you know,
Yeah, I
Sorry.
don't understand that. Like, people have trouble in rain and snow. I'm like, do you know where you live?
yep, the rain always kills me. I'm like, I don't understand. It's just the first time the sky is crying. I don't know what's happening. It happens a lot. Like, why do y'all? Oh, I hate the drivers here.
Is there always a Parappa reference?
Yes.
In the rain or in the
Let's bring that
snow,
series back. We're gonna keep making references.
we got the funky, funky flow. Oh, man. That was back when video games were cool, right?
Yeah, man. The rapper was my. I don't think I never played the spinoff. Was it
Jammer
Lammy?
Lammy. There was also a sequel to Parappa.
I played the sequel. Yeah, I played the sequel, but I never played the spinoff.
What's crazy is like those games like nowadays, you can't really play them well because of the TV technology.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there was no concept like they had with Rock Band where you could set your lag and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just kind of got to deal with it, and it kind of sucks.
Dang, that does suck. I didn't think about that either with those.
They need to make like a collection. Oh wait, it's Sony. They're never gonna do that.
Yeah, they don't care about that old stuff. I mean,
I don't even care about the relatively not old stuff. Like, I still don't understand why the hell we don't have a God of War collection. Like, really?
now would be a good time too with this
We
show.
have 47 versions of The Last of Us. Can't get a goddamn Greek God of War collection.
There are so many versions of The Last of Us,
Oh.
and it's only 2 games.
Yeah, just
Like
2 games.
you would think it's 17 games in this series. Nigga, there's 2.
Yeah, there's 2.
Oh, they are milking them 2 games.
And I don't...
Oh goodness.
Those games are not... Like if any company was going to milk a game, it'd be like... I mean, they do milk GTA with the shark cards. But like...
Oh, 100%.
Come on! Like, Last of Us is not that game. They really want it to be that game, but it's not that game. Anyway, I'm just bitter because all of my PS1 and PS2 favorites are like, yeah, nobody wants to play that shit. Like, no, everybody wants to play that shit. You just won't let us play that shit.
Hey,
Oh, anyway. Let's talk about the current video games. Terrence, you wanna kick us off?
yeah, I got some new stuff to talk about. So I got stuff that I'm reviewing. To start with, well, the one I can't talk about because I think it's embargo is I think it's next week.
I have no idea what
But
you're talking about.
I hate this place. I think it's embargo is next week.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
Tavern Manager Simulator. So this is so it's basically a third person tavern keeper, or not tavern keeper. Is that the name of that one that we play on Steam, Ryan? I can't think of what it's called. Traveler's Rest. That's what it's
Traveler's
called.
Rest is one. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is basically just like a 3D version of that, but it feels very stripped down. So like there is no outside village that you can go visit, and buy stuff at the shops and everything. You kind of are confined to the square that is your tavern. You can go out and harvest wood. There's a well to get water and stuff. You can hunt some of the creatures for your meat and sausage that people come in there to sell or to buy. But outside of that, it's the AI comes in and they order stuff. They'll track in footprints, and your job is to make sure that your tavern is neat and tidy. There's upgrades. There's an upgrade system where you can unlock helpers, where you can hire fairies to come and do some of the stuff for you, like washing the dishes, some of the more monotonous tasks. You can hire fairies for, which is kind of cool.
Fairy labor. What's going on?
Yeah, fairy labor, exactly. um, but it's just kind of okay. But even that is just kind of okay. Like it has issues where it crashes a lot. Like right when I get into like where I feel like I'm in a groove, like I'm digging this. Everything is working. I got my fairies working. I got people coming through. In the game will like hard lock, or I'll go to pick up something. And it'll crash. Um, Patches, of course, can fix that. But I mean, there's just little stuff like the walking speed. I feel like is a little too slow. And I think I'm just kind of spoiled by the amount of content that Traveler's Rest has. Because I mean, you can literally build up your like your rooms, like you're in. So you can have like specialized rooms. You can have send up room service to those rooms. And this doesn't have all that. Maybe it's something that they add later. I feel like this. I don't know if Ultimate Games is the publisher or the developer, but I know they do a lot of these simulator games. I think they did the Crime Simulator and the Thief Simulator 2 and stuff like that. And a lot of them just kind of feel like copies of better games. For instance, like Drug Simulator, that Schedule 1 that's only on PC right now is fantastic. It was a lot of fun. I want that to come to console. But Drug Simulator just kind of feels like a lesser version of that. So I don't know. If you're on Xbox or console and you want a tavern manager simulator, this game it definitely will scratch that itch until we can get Traveler's Rest and stuff over here, which to me is the better game. Also playing, well, and this is very similar. It's just in a different genre. Haunted House Renovator, which is like there was an episode of South Park where Randy and his wife was doing a reality show, which was like white people remaking houses or something like that. That was the name of the show. And they were obviously spoofing all the home renovation shows and stuff that was super popular at the time. I know some of them still are on now, but there was a time, children, where they were everywhere. This is that, but with a supernatural twist. So the story, which I was actually surprised to see it even had a story, you inherit your uncle's apartment, and he comes to you as a spirit. He's like, I'm going to teach you how to be the greatest ghost hunting renovator ever. And I don't know where this career even started. Right. Because I was like, wait, is there a list? Is there other ones out
It's
here?
like a prestigious thing that some people just do.
Apparently. So he's like, yo, I'm going to teach you how to be the greatest ghost hunting renovator. And so you start off in his apartment, which is like haunted, and they run through the basics, of the stuff. And it really is just and again, the home renovating simulator games already exist. All this kind of adds in is the creepiness of the ghost. So you'll have, different things will be possessed, where you'll have to like solve puzzles. You have different tools that you can use to locate hidden objects and stuff, and you have to solve puzzles to stop the possessions. Ghost will roam the halls, and you have to banish them, but you got to
I
figure
was
out.
hoping you were gonna have like a full on like seance and like
Uh,
sacrifice a
I would get to
chicken.
that. You do. So you do. You don't sacrifice a chicken, but you do. So when you go to banish these ghosts, you have to like draw these summoning circles on the ground, and it's you got to hold this button while it's being painted on the ground, and then you have to put these different ingredients in, and then you have to hold X to like start the ritual, and like this whole thing with humming and a light show, and then all of a sudden the ghost gets like sucked down, like he
I
got
mean,
trapped by
it,
Ghostbusters.
the big question. It's got to
Mhm.
be. It's got to be legitimate. Do you ever use an Eye of Newt?
I have not as of yet. No.
Fake game. How do you not have Eye of Newt or like bone of a black cat? Some of that shit.
Right. No, that definitely missed opportunities because I have not had those ingredients for
Do
the
your
banishment
research,
stuff.
people making video games.
But I think what I find most neat about it is like when you're actually renovating the house, because like you can change the wallpaper and the decor and all that kind of stuff. Um, you use like magic to do it. And so it
Okay.
kind of looks like Harry Potter. Yeah, I don't know
So
why
you have
randomly you have
magic
magic
too?
too.
Like,
Yep, yep. When you go to pick stuff up, you know how in a normal game it's I'm going to pick up this trash bag and walk it over here. No, and this is called telekinesis. You pick it up with your
Jesus
mind.
Christ! Not only are you a Ghostbuster, you're fucking medium. What are we doing?
Yeah, man. Listen. But what I was gonna say is what's neat, like when you change out like the wallpaper and stuff, it's like Harry Potter where like the brushes and stuff like start moving automatically as it rolls the new wallpaper up and then or scrapes off the old one and then rolls up the new one. And it's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool effect to see like all that stuff kind of move like Fantasia. I mean, Mickey Mouse is somewhere controlling all the fucking objects.
Mickey Mouse.
Um,
Oh, there's some magic.
hey Mickey,
Hey,
let me show you how
Mickey,
to change.
I need you to paint that wall. You press the A button and waggle your controller.
Oh man. Um, but yeah, those two I'll get reviews written up for. Also playing one, I think this just came out Friday, Escape from Ever After, which is straight up, hands down, a Paper Mario clone. Like this person, because I don't know if it's a single developer, but they definitely loved the Paper Mario games, and wanted to emulate it. Play style was very similar as far as kind of double tapping with the move. So the hero throws a shield like Captain America. So when it connects, when it comes back to you, if you hit A as it goes back, you throw it again. When the enemies attack, you hit A, you can mitigate that damage. So it's very much like Paper Mario. The story is that you're in a fairy tale, and I can't remember, Sigmund, I believe, is the hero's name, but he's going to fight this dragon named Tinder, who has beat him multiple times, and he's going in here into Tinder's castle to fight him, only to find that Ever After Inc. has taken over. And the moon from Goodnight Moon ends up telling him like, yeah, man, like we run this now. We come through and basically take all the fairy tale stuff and run them for all,
I
get
didn't know
all
the
we can
moon
out
was
of them,
gangsta.
and then he apparently is. Like he's super gay. He's like he has a laugh and everything because it's not voiced. So you have to read, the story, but it has like sound effects for some of the stuff. And like he has a crazy laugh. That they that they show. I mean, the mood is gangster. And so you end up not wanting to play ball and work for this greedy corporation, and they throw you in the dungeon, and you end up teaming up with Tinder, who's been shrunken down, and he got a collar on. What's a her? She has a collar on her, that makes her fire less than, like she only does like a little bit of damage with it now, and she's all pissed up. The writing, I will say, is genuinely funny. Like I've definitely found myself like laughing out loud a couple of times at this game. but that's sort of the setup. So you end up having to escape Tinder's castle, and then realizing we probably should work from within to destroy Escape Ever After Inc. Or excuse me, Ever After Inc. The title is Escape from Ever After. And so you get sent into different fairy tale worlds. Like one of the bosses I've already fought was the three blind mice who weren't really blind. That was just something that some of their haters had put out about. Like some of the writing is really funny. I know. So like I can't wait to run into some of the other ones. Like Dracula works in the office, like he's typing at one of the desks. It's crazy. Like it's kind of all the the different fairy tale characters. So I'm anxious to kind of dig in more of it because I definitely enjoyed. What's up?
What fairy tale is Dracula from?
I have no idea. So I think it's less with Dracula. Well, yeah, Dracula.
But I mean, is it like when I think of fairy tales, I think of not fucking
like Cinderella.
Yeah, like not Dracula. Yeah. He wasn't in any of the books.
I think you're probably overthinking it, kid.
Let me have my moment.
I think. You know what? I feel like you might be, because you know what? I saw Dracula and I didn't even question it. I was just like, oh, of course Dracula is here working at reception. Of course.
He's just hanging out. Thanks for calling after.
Right. Like, of course this was happening.
The only thing that I can think in my head right now is the Mitch Hedberg joke where he's like, I went to the doctor. All he did was suck blood from my neck. Do not go see Dr. Acula.
Never heard that. That Dr. Acula. Oh shoot!
And watching compilations between him and Stephen Wright. You're like, Jesus Christ!
I don't know who.
Dude, Stephen Wright. I trust me. You'd know him if you saw him. He's that guy that literally, his jokes are just like one line. He's like
very dry.
Yeah, very dry. Like one of his famous jokes was, what was it? It was I had a friend who was a photographer. He went insane trying to take a close-up picture of the horizon.
Yeah, that's very jokes of that type.
Yeah,
I got you.
Are Stephen Wright's bread and butter.
Yeah,
Mitch Hedberg's hilarious. One of the funniest stand-up comedians of all time, in my opinion.
Nice. I will. You know what? I will definitely look it up because I have been watching a lot of. Actually, I've been watching a lot of Key and Peele stuff.
You should. Mitch Altogether was his best album.
All right. What else have I played? Reached back. I played some. I think I talked about this last week. I played some more of The Division. Played some My Hero Ultra Rumble, which is My Hero Academia Battle Royale, which is not bad, but
that's a lot of words, is what that is.
It's a lot of words. If you're a fan of the anime, well, you probably already played it because this is an older game. It's been out for a while, which is why me coming as a newcomer is getting stomped because it's free to play, and everybody has souped up characters and stuff, and it's a little rough, but that's okay. Played some more Arc Raiders. I played the 2XKO.
Yeah, I did too.
Okay, well, I liked it. You sound like you ain't like it.
I like the game.
I like League of Legends.
I like the game.
I don't like all the issues. They got a lot of issues.
Brother, when I got into the menu, I almost immediately turned it off.
What?
Like,
why?
Well, it's a fucking fighting game. When you go into the menu, what do you expect to see? Like, versus CPU, single player, multiplayer. Yeah. You get in there and it's one of them fucking what's that game we always joke about with the robots in space?
Oh, Warframe?
Yeah, it's a fucking Warframe menu where it's like, oh, you gotta do this, you do your dailies, and you do this currency, and it's like, where can I just fight a bad guy?
Yeah. It is. You're right. It is.
Like, Killer Instinct did it fine. It was free to play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the problem?
Actually, you're right. Yeah. So if you press Y, at least on console, it'll take you to the play menu where you'll see those traditional stuff. But you're right. Being presented with the, yeah, we're free to play, but hey, here's a battle pass, and hey, here you could do this, and hey, you want some skins? Hey, Mickey, like it's all of that stuff.
I
That's
need
a
that
lot.
shit to go away. Like, I would rather give you $40 for your fighting game than to be presented with all this bullshit.
Yeah, I
Because the
feel that.
game's pretty good. It's like it's hard to describe. It's like a mix between like Street Fighter and like almost like an Arc Systems game where like you've got auto combos and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
yep.
it's a neat game. Like the visuals are really pretty. I have no
Mhm.
idea who any of the characters are. Like I have no fucking clue.
I got you.
But
Yeah,
like
see,
if it was just like a straight like fighting game, like this would be pretty good.
yeah, it's the extra stuff definitely makes it a lot. And I mean, it is cross-play. You can turn it off if you only want to play with people that's on your chosen console.
I don't want to play with
Um,
anybody. I just want to play by
the
myself.
the tag mechanic is really cool, and it's again, it's one of those games that's kind of easy to pick up, but a little difficult to master because the buttons are pretty simple. Like you said, the auto combos, you can turn that off too, the pulse combo thing, which is nice if
Mm.
you don't use that. Um, But yeah, I dig it. But I'm also a League fan, so I was hyped because Darius is in it, who is like my main
For
champ that I
Mortal
play in League of
Kombat?
Legends. No, not that.
Oh
No,
God.
no. This Darius is cool. Now this Darius they
Never
need
that.
is
Never that,
Junk
Darius.
Master.
I can't believe they
No, not
brought
that.
him back in fucking MK1. I'm like, what?
Oh man, is he in the
Fucking
story expansion?
no, he's a what do they call them? The
Assist.
assist
Oh, that's
characters,
yeah. Okay,
cameos. That's what they called them.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because
with a
him
K.
and was it Movado are both cameo
Yes, I
characters.
knew Movado was in there. I didn't know about Darius.
Yeah, Darius is in there, and I'm just like, why?
Because we paid money to make this character. Okay, we got to put him in something. So
He
it was like,
he
well,
was in the fucking Armageddon games, the Deadly Alliance games. And I'm just like,
That doesn't count. Everybody was in Armageddon.
well, I meant that
everybody.
trilogy of
Oh, yeah.
games. That's
Oh,
where he
yeah.
was introduced. Yeah,
Yeah.
there were so many bad
Zombie
characters in those
character was
games.
in that one.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Deception, but there's a bunch of bad characters in Deception.
fucking Cobra. What the fuck are we doing, man? With a K, of
I don't
course.
even
It's
think I remember Cobra.
Cobra with a K.
Cobra was like the generic white karate guy.
Yeah, he looked like Ken
okay.
Masters, pretty much. Just
Yeah.
God, it was
Gotcha.
so bad. Characters in those
Cool.
games are so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except for Havoc.
Havoc is cool in MK1. He was not cool in those games.
He was cool.
Oh yeah, I
He
do
was
remember
not
having
cool.
MK1.
He's a cool concept of like being from the Chaos realm, where like he could just rip his fucking body parts off and use them against you. Like that's a cool concept.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah.
Oh god.
I think that's it. That's pretty much all I played.
I have PTSD from that trilogy of games of like the characters themselves. They were so bad.
Really messed up.
This is some of the worst characters I've ever seen them come up with. I was like, that's
There
like
were some
some
bad characters, but
that's like some shit you have people write in. Like, you should make this character, and they did. And you're like, oh,
Not like that.
no, that's a bad character. Ooh. Anyway, all right, Wombat, what you got?
well, I have spent 40 hours playing a game I can't talk about.
Okay,
So that's it for me.
all right. Well, next week is it next week?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
I was like, I don't remember the exact date.
I think it might be the week after next.
The date is the 2nd.
Well, that is
So I'll
that
have to look at
Monday.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to look at the time. Depending on what time the embargo's up, we could either hold the podcast or I can talk about it on the 8th.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll check the time. Well, I finally have an embargo lifted, which is Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate for the Xbox. It's really good, and it was good when it came out in 2020. Like I did, like why put an embargo on that? Like I talked about, like they said the changes that happened where you could like blow through the game with the like assist options where it basically just keeps your health full and lets you do like the one hit kills and like if you just want to run through it again. But that's just a thing that they added to every version. Like this one, I see all people online like going crazy on the Switch version. They're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it's this good." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure it's cool. 30 frames a second. That's cool. That's cool." Like, oh, it's also on Xbox, but nobody cares.
No.
I don't know. I'm enjoying playing through it again. I mean, it's a great game. But after playing Rebirth, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot that this game was not nearly as good as Rebirth.
See, and that's why I didn't buy it because I didn't like the first one. The Rebirth is so much better, and I don't know if I want to go back. And I'm like, man,
Rebirth is
meh.
so good. I played this game called Mio, which is Memories in Orbit. And like I kept seeing people say it's on Game Pass. That's where I played it. But I see people
Yeah.
talking about it like, oh, it's a Metroidvania. I'd more call it a Hollow Knight. I don't care for it.
Well, wait, what's the difference between those two? Because I thought Hollow Knight was a Metroidvania. So what do you? I guess
No,
I mean,
Hollow Knight is more. What's the best way to put it? It more focuses on combat and bosses.
Hollow
Oh.
Knight, it does have some Metroidvania stuff to it,
Yes.
but it's definitely, I mean, it's definitely more focused on the combat,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Mio
and it's
literally.
hard as balls.
Yeah, I don't know if Mio is hard. I kind of fell off of it after about an hour or two. But it's always so interesting to me of games trying to be like, and you know, people know that I'm not a big fan of this. Like they try to be artsy, where this one starts off with like some crazy. I don't even know how to describe it. Like you're descending down from a star, and like it goes through this. Basically, it takes 25 minutes before you actually like get control of the character or some shit. And I'm just like, I didn't need all that.
Yeah.
And then I got to the first like spot where it's like, oh, here's where you can save and get your health back, and oh, by the way, everybody respawns. I'm like, oh, cool, we're doing that.
Oh, it's one of those. Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez.
I checked out the 60 FPS patches for Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon and Far Cry 3 Classic. Those feel good. They're not X enhanced though, so they still installed on my like platter drive.
Mm.
So like the loading times are terrible. But it feels good to finally play those games at 60 FPS, you know. Those 360 games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why it took so long, I will never know. I did finish Star Wars Outlaws, and I'm still running around that world. I like that game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good video game.
Oh, no accounting for taste.
You're about died there.
Say, what the hell was that?
Dude, my
About took him out.
sinuses
Turned
are
into
so
Jabba the
fucked.
Hutt for a second.
My sinuses are so fucked from this weather. You're literally the only person on this show this week that does not like that game. So
Wow.
maybe you
Oh yeah.
know accounting for taste.
Maybe
Mhm.
so. What was the general reception of that game when it came out?
It wasn't good when it
was
came
beloved.
out, but that's not
Everybody
today.
loved
Okay,
They fixed a lot of that game's problems.
I'm glad for them.
And even if you hated the way the game played, the story was still good.
the story actually is good. And that's where I was saying, you know, because I finished it before it got all these fixes, I endured the awfulness that it did, and even I enjoyed it. And it really was the story, more than anything. And I just felt like I could, I was in I was a big Star Wars fan. I was just in the Star Wars universe. But it did have Ryan's. I get it. Like, I completely understand, because it's
That
rough.
first
And
mission pre-patches is one of the worst things you will ever play.
Yeah.
The where you
The final mission.
the thing where you go to the base and it's got all the stormtroopers in it.
Yes.
I was like,
Imperial
nope,
base. Yeah.
nope, that's enough of that.
Yeah, they fixed all of that now, and it is much better. But yes, that first impression of that, like, that's the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
If that's what you're leading with, that's going to turn off a lot of people, because it's bad.
100%. 100%.
But they did fix it, and then once I got into the story and like started flying around the galaxy and doing stuff, it's so good. I did get a code for "I'm in love with your dead grandmother," and I booted it up and tried to play. I can't. I can't.
What is it?
It's a full motion video game, and it's like, it starts off with this dude in like a polo, and he's like tucking his shirt in and talking to some lady, and I'm like, I can't do this. It's so cringy and bad. I'm like, this isn't even like curiosity bad. It's just bad. It's a bad video game. And then I booted up Fable Anniversary because, we'll talk about it in the news, but the Fable stuff was like, oh, I'll go back and play Fable Anniversary. And man, times were different back then. So you can like invert the camera controls, but when you do, it inverts both of them. And whichever way I set it, one of them is not the way I want it to be.
Yeah, dag.
So I'm like,
So
okay.
close.
We won't play this. It's fine. Maybe I'll look at Fable 2.
Fable 2 was the best one.
Yeah, that one didn't
my
get an
opinion.
upgrade for Xbox X or whatever shit. Like, it's still 30 frames a second, so I'd be curious.
Is it really?
Yeah, they never upgraded that one. I don't
The
know.
third one is my favorite.
Third one's your favorite?
I like the third one. It's fine.
Third one's got some cool stuff in it, but I liked the second one overall the best.
I think 2 is the best one. I do like 3, and 1 is like a concept to me. Like, it's got a lot of cool stuff, but like, it's rough. So
Yeah.
I thought I played something else, but I don't see it on here. Yeah. I finally wrote my review of Tomba 2, and I was like, that game was not. I see why the series died after 2. That game was.
Yeah, I mean, those games were fine. The first game, I should say, was
the first
fine.
game is good, and then like you get into the second one, and I'm just like, nah. They also sent me a code for Ernest Evans, and it ended up being the first game that I've had this issue with, where I got it for the Switch 2, and it's actually not 100% compatible with the Switch 2.
I don't even know what that is. That sounds to me like someone that would pay you cash for your annuity. What is Ernest Evans?
So it's a series of 2D side scrollers that were on the Genesis, and you've probably seen Ernest Evans, because it was a Genesis game where the main character used a whip, but he looked like a puppet when he moved.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up.
Yeah. So
Are you certain this is not some sort of brokerage?
yes, I'm 100% sure that it's not a brokerage. There were 3 games. Sorry, I have to pull up the names for the other 2.
Hold on. This dude.
Yeah, so it was Ernest Evans, El Viento, and Annette Returns were the 3 games.
Okay.
And Ernest Evans was probably the most popular. That's why he's the namesake of the collection.
I've never seen this game before.
Yeah, but you see what I mean by the puppet style.
Yeah.
So these 3 games were released, I believe, on the Genesis. They're made by Wolf Team. which were very prolific during the Sega Genesis, Sega CD days. But yeah, the collection apparently has a game crashing bug
Oh, that's
on
good.
That's fun.
the Switch 2 because it's not 100% compatible, which I'm assuming they'll eventually do a patch that makes it work fine on the Switch 2. Because currently, like, you can't. Nintendo actually makes it so you can't buy it from the Switch 2 eShop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like if you go to that game, it'll just say unavailable if you're on a Switch 2, which is good because you don't want to be buying.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
I need to look this up now because I couldn't remember. So Wolf Team, I'm trying to see if there's a game you might recognize that they worked on. They did a lot of games back then. Road Blaster, Revenge of the Ninja, Soul Feast.
Okay, yeah, I know both of those.
Yeah. But yeah, they worked on all three of the Ernest Evans games. Which I don't know why they're all Ernest Evans games because the other two games don't star Ernest Evans. So.
Yeah. I got to tell you, when you told me the games were called Ernest Evans, I did not expect it to be like anime style art.
Oh yeah, it's very Japanese. But yeah, his name being Ernest Evans makes it sound like, so like you said, like what was that Super Nintendo game where you played as the dork?
Oh shit, I can't remember now.
Like he would be afraid of the turtle.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Can't
What was that
remember
game
now.
called?
I don't remember. The when you said Ernest Evans and you said puppet, like I expected some like Sesame Street looking thing. Hold on.
Lester the Unlikely. That's the game I was trying
That's
to.
it. Yeah, Lester the
What?
Unlikely.
What are these names? Lester the Unlikely.
Yeah, so if
Alright.
you ever get a chance, check that game out. It's like this dork that gets trapped in this fantasy world, and he's like, it's a platformer, and he's afraid of everything.
Yep. Yep. I've forgotten all about this game.
Which one?
Lester the Unlikely.
Oh yeah. It's almost got like Prince of Persia style, very
Yeah,
deliberate
and
animation.
he walks like his belly stuck out and his neck forward, like he's got the worst posture you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah. Oh man, that game was something. Like I said at the beginning of the show, it's back when games were cool.
It's back when you could actually take chances and make goofy ass games like that. And we're
Yeah.
coming around to that again in terms of like indie games being able to sort of take chances and do some weird stuff.
Some
But
indie games can, but it seems like every indie game is chasing that like roguelike. I don't know.
for the most part, that's definitely the case. But I mean, for the most part, in the SNES era, everything was a character platformer, right?
There was a
So
lot of those for sure. A lot of movie games.
it's just like some of them were taking chances within the genre.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like every PR I get now, it's like, check out this roguelike Metroidvania deck builder. I'm like, get the fuck out of my inbox.
That is a lot of work.
But it's
Jesus.
common though. It's common for games to do all of that shit.
You're right.
It's just like you don't need to do that. Like, can we just have a video game? Like, I don't know, man. Speaking of video games, let's move on to what's out this week. And I don't know if you've heard, there's a game called High Guard coming out.
Yeah. I'll tell you what you probably haven't, or how you probably haven't heard, is from the High Guard social media team.
Hey, they finally
No.
posted that they're doing a deep dive into the gameplay when the game comes out.
After the game is already out.
Yeah, I did love the Jeff
Hey, come
Keighley.
listen to us talk about the gameplay of our free-to-play game after it's already out.
Yeah, that you could just, I don't know, go play. But I saw Jeff Keighley post that Jurassic Park gif yesterday where he's like, in 24 hours, you'll owe me an apology. It's like, you do know what happened at Jurassic Park, Jeff, right?
Right. Like, bro, Did you
That
stay for the end of
wasn't
that movie?
exactly known as a shining example of a creator being confident.
Yeah, it's like you use the gif of John Hammond and Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jeff. I don't know that I'm going to owe you an apology. I don't know what his connection with this game is because he
Yeah, I
is
was gonna say not to mention why would anybody owe him an apology? It was just a game that was on his award show.
that apparently he put on the show for free. He didn't charge them.
Oh Jesus, that's
Like, how do you think
something
other
else.
game developers felt about that?
Right.
Like, dude, I don't know. I, then I see all these like creators out there like, oh yeah, they flew me out to play High Guard. It's pretty good. I'm like,
I wonder what they all thought of it.
yeah, it's crazy.
I like the ones that's like, oh, I wasn't paid for my opinion. What are you talking about, my brother in Christ? They paid for your hotel accommodations. They paid to fly you out there.
The
They paid to
food.
feed you.
Yeah.
They paid for whatever else you had to
They
do out
treated
there.
you
My
like
nigga.
you were important the entire time you were there.
Right. That was the payment. You were paid.
Why do
Like-
you why do you think they put your name on the little lanyard
You
that
think-
you were allowed to tweet about?
You think they
Like-
really think that you were that important?
Oh my goodness. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to play this game because I'm curious. I was always going to play it. But I think people forget that this is kind of sort of what Apex did too. They didn't reveal a trailer and wait a while. I think they released the launch trailer and the game the same day. Like there was rumored that they were supposed to do something. Of course, there was like leaks and shit. But they just kind of dropped it.
Can
the
we
launch
talk
trailer
about
and the
that
game.
for a second?
Yeah,
When did Apex come out?
it was like 2018,
Hmm.
No idea.
2019.
Was the world
like
as
that.
saturated with online hero shooters back then?
Absolutely not.
That was 8
No.
years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, but this game has a twist to it, Ken, that the other
Yeah.
hero shooters don't have.
like what?
I don't remember what it is.
you destroy the environment. You could just knock
Oh,
down
that's
walls.
right. It's got
And-
environmental destruction.
And
Which
you
is in-
stab red orbs to break them.
Environmental
It does-
destruction
Yeah.
is in other games.
I've actually been waiting for a game where I could stab red orbs. So
It is. It's in Marvel Rivals, actually.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have the. And then they're like, you're on a horse, motherfucker. Did you
Those
play
games-
Paladins?
those games
Like,
those games aren't high guard, Ken.
that's
Yeah,
true
those
because
aren't
I don't
high
know what high guard is.
I mean, if it wasn't any good, they would have called it low guard. So
I think they more would have called
it's
it
got to
low.
be at least somewhat decent.
They would have called it low bar.
guard.
We're not aiming for the high bar. We're aiming for the low bar.
Now I want to make a game called low bar.
Right.
Nobody's going to expect anything if it isn't being good. You're just going to make out, you know?
That's right.
Oh, man, I don't know. I don't even know that I'm going to play it. I don't, like, every time a hero online free-to-play shooter comes out, I'm just like,
Well, I've been really looking forward to another online hero free-to-play shooter. So,
yeah.
it's right at the top of my list.
I gave Marvel Rivals a try because, that's an interesting, because of the characters. Like, that's an interesting kind of Overwatch with Marvel characters. Okay, I'll try that. Like, watching the High Guard trailer, I was like, I don't want to play that.
Yeah.
What seems
Go
to
ahead.
be missing from High Guard for me, based on my experience with hero shooters, is anything for the gooners.
Yeah, there's no Gooner bait.
That
True.
seems to be the primary. That seems to be the primary focus for most people on these online hero shooters.
Mm-hmm.
So
Marvel Rivals leans into that heavily, and Overwatch has
Heavily.
started to lean into that, and I'm just like, I don't like.
But
where
you know
this-
what the difference is? Is Marvel Rivals is from like a Japanese company
Chinese.
and Chinese, yeah, and that they are the ones that really push that out anyway, and so Blizzard, who's American, is having to catch up. Like, oh man, we got to get something in here for these Gooners. We should have never took out that little in-game pose of Tracer with her ass, and she was looking over her shoulder.
I mean,
Remember that controversy? Remember that was a whole thing?
Oh yeah.
And look where we are now. Like, it's so crazy.
It's clearly that Overwatch is picking it up because like every season's like, oh look, a new Kiriko skin. Like, okay.
Oh, yep. They give it to the ladies. Yep. Because that's what the Gooners are here for.
Every fucking patch, it's like, here's a Kiriko skin, here's a Juno skin, here's a Mercy skin. I'm like, God damn it. Anyway, speaking of Gooners, there's another game coming out this week, Code Vein 2, and I kid you not, I saw a tweet yesterday. It was like somebody was like, "Oh, they censored Code Vein 2. You can't look up their skirts anymore." I'm like, "What?
What's doing that? Like, why?"
And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, "Why? Why would you want to do that?"
Oh man, like,
what is wrong with people?
Sometimes I feel like we're actually at a point where BMX Triple X would be successful.
Again, I don't know. That's
in
not
2026.
That's real women. That scares people.
Go back and look at BMX Triple X again, Ken.
No, the videos were full motion video.
The video. You're talking about the live video. Yeah.
That's what people were, because if you remember, you had to unlock all that.
Oh yeah, but there was also
there was stuff in the game for sure
while you were riding around. Yeah.
Sure, but like the videos are what people were trying to unlock, and I remember that, and I was like, "What? Huh? Like, you gonna play a shitty bicycle game just to see that? Like, okay."
We didn't always have a name for it, but Gooner culture has been a part of video games since the very beginning.
It has.
Which is why we have like Custer's Revenge and stuff that exists.
Dude, Custer's Revenge is just, if that did something for you, you have problems. Like
that yeah.
I don't even want to describe what that game is.
No, I think pretty much everybody's seen or heard of Custer's Revenge at this point.
What's funny is like that's something you could show on like YouTube, but it's like it's so fucking it's so
Atari.
primitive that like it doesn't matter. It's just Jesus Christ, little Indian women running down at the bottom. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Speedball's also coming out.
Anyway. Anyway, $4 a pound.
Drop Dookie? D-U-C-H-Y. How would you pronounce that?
D-U-C-H-Y? Dutchy?
Dutchy? Douchey?
Yeah. It would be Dutchy.
Okay.
Dutchy is like what a duke has.
Duke.
Like if you're a duke, it's because you're the leader of a duchy. What?
That's just a funny statement. The way you
said it just sounds funny. Yeah,
it sounds funny as hell.
You can also pass the duchy upon the left-hand side.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. Dusk Index Gaion.
Sure.
I hate this place. That's a game, not me making a statement.
That is a game.
Could be both.
Stable.
Could be both.
Ooh. Stable Stories, Forest and Meadow Ride. That sounds like a book you don't want to read.
That's definitely a horse game.
Yeah. I just hope it's
at least I hope it's a horse game.
Me too. Celestial Ascend, Crowsack, Front Mission 3 Remake, and the 9th Channel. Yeah, Crowsack. That's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
Animal Well is coming to PS5. Was it not already on PS? I thought it was on PS5. Maybe it's a physical. Umami Grove. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 8 Remake, Destiny and Strategy Expansion Pack.
Some Yellow Turban Rebellion up in here.
Turn-based.
Yep.
Oh
No Longer Human and The Courier. None of that movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt in it? I don't remember.
What? No longer human?
The Courier.
Oh, I
I
don't
think
know.
so. That sounds familiar.
I
Court.
know. I know. White Zombie was more human than the human.
I mean, that's been true since the early 2000s. Core Keeper's coming to the Switch too, as is Dispatch this week. Run for Money, Hunter versus Runner. Which side will you win with? That's a lot. Grid Legends coming to Switch 2 this week. Let's look at the Switch 1 games because I need another laugh. Quick Whiskers, the game coming out this week. Oh, okay. We have Furry Girls Paradise Love and Fun.
What game's that?
It's Furry Girls Paradise Love and Fun. That's the name of the
I'm just
game.
wondering, what kind of game it is.
Well, why don't you Google it?
No, thanks. This is why we need Anthony here. He's already sacrificed his search history.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
For the good of the cause.
Are Burial Dolls remastered? Okay, that's
Sure.
boy. Somebody really thought when they came up with this name, Pet Magachi.
Wagachi.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's like the kind of toy you get at Dollar Tree.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's a pet Magachi.
I
Pet
got you the
Magachi.
pet Wagachi. What else you want?
We got
I don't know.
Tamagotchi at home.
It's the kind of thing that
Right.
a grandmother gets you for Christmas.
100%.
I got you that Tamagotchi pet you wanted. No, you did, Grandma.
That's how you talk to your grandma.
Well, I don't talk to her at all anymore. So.
Well, it's true.
According to Windows Central, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas remakes/remasters will not launch anytime soon, but they are in the works. Game Pass second wave for January included Death Stranding, Roadcraft, Ninja Gaiden, Ragebound, not Rebound. That's another game I like to play.
Ragebound is a great game.
The Talos Principle 2, Anno Mutationum. Oh, Drop Dookie's on here.
What? And why were you excited about it? What?
That's the Dutchy game.
Yeah, the Dutchy game. Now we can all play the Dutchy game.
Drop Duke. All right.
It's funnier when you call it Drop Dookie. Like, I'd play that game.
Oh,
My Sims, Cozy Bundle, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, Indica, and Final Fantasy 2. New Xbox update is out. PC app experience expands to ARM-based Windows 11 PCs. Game save sync indicator, mouse and keyboard support for more games, and more games added to stream your own game and play anywhere. Microsoft had their Xbox Developer Direct this week, which showcased 4 games, including Forza Horizon 6, which looks really good. Double Fine's new game, which is Kiln, which is make a pot and fight it. Is that what I got from that?
It's a neat idea, but it's not. I mean, has no appeal to me. But it is a neat idea.
Then Game Freak's new game. What is the name of this game? I forgot the name of this game already.
Beast of Reincarnation.
Okay. What is it? Is it like a action game? Is it a Souls game?
Yeah, it looks kind of like an action game.
Yeah.
Where you've got like a wolf as your companion. But yeah, it looks kind of like an action game with almost like an action game, Monster Hunter. It also has to me some Wukong vibes.
It's on Game Pass, so I'll check it out, but it's kind of curious. Certainly doesn't look like they're Switch games. That's for sure.
No.
Definitely not.
I read something about that. Apparently, the rumor is that somebody put it in the chat. I don't know where I read this. I guess they they outsourced some of that because people were like, well, why does this game look like this, but Pokemon look, because they didn't have their whole team working on this. Like some of them kind of helped, but like most of it was outsourced or whatever.
I mean,
It
that
was
makes
really
them look
weird.
worse.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would y'all do that? Like, I don't understand. So y'all just incapable of making graphics that look like this is what you're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then we had Fable, which was announced day and date for PlayStation as well as Xbox, which of course got everybody up in arms.
Let me say, I liked what they showed of Fable. I'm sure it's just PTSD that has me so nervous about whether it's actually going to end up any good. I just hope that it's not shallow, because a lot of times when they try to do all this stuff, you end up with a whole bunch of different pieces that don't have a whole lot of depth to them. So I hope that's not the case here.
There's a couple notes here. It says choice and consequence are the essence of Fable, which, by the way, your appearance doesn't change, which I thought that kind of sucked.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
They use the original documents from Lionhead. Every NPC is handcrafted, and you can marry them all.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of stuff that makes me nervous. When they're like, oh, all of this is handcrafted, and all of this, it just, yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're saying a lot of things that when people have said them in the past, you end up with a game that has a whole lot of cool ideas that are like a centimeter deep a piece. And I hope that's not the case here.
They do have office-style cutaways in the game,
that's pretty funny, actually.
It's funny, but it's kind of weird. Like,
it is weird.
We'll see how it pans out in the game.
Yeah. I mean, humor is a big part of that series.
Sure,
so that'll go a long way towards determining how successful it is. I think is how well they pull off the humor.
And you can create your own character. You're not dialed into that one character, which I thought initially when they announced it, I thought they said that she was the main character.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought they had kind of confirmed that before. So I don't know if that was a change in direction or.
Maybe she didn't want it. Maybe she didn't want it because all the people online fucking being
possible
assholes about it.
Yeah. But that's why your appearance won't change like in past games, because you can make your own character. So that probably was too difficult to.
You could do that in the originals.
You made your own character in the originals?
Yeah. At least I thought you did. Did you?
I did not. I didn't think you did. I always remember being a little boy from a family. Like I didn't think you made your own character.
I swear
maybe you did though.
I don't remember.
I know you could create your own outfits, like your clothes, but I don't remember making my own character.
I don't know. PlayStation Portal attachment rate is apparently 7%, which I think somebody did the math and it comes out to about 2 million units sold. Not hateful.
I like mine. I got mine for free, so I can't complain.
Everything's better when it's free.
100%.
Donkey Kong Country Returns HD is getting a free update. They added Dixie Kong and Turbo Attack Mode, switched to enhanced resolution, higher definition graphics, and quicker loading times.
Cool.
Doug Bowser retired from Nintendo and then immediately started working at Hasbro's board of directors. That was the shortest retirement ever.
Yeah, it kind of makes it seem like he was fired. Like
that's how it kind of feels, yeah.
But being on a board's not really the same thing as actually running a company. Like the time.
Oh, I didn't
not the
hear
same.
it was just the board. That's true. Yeah, they can be on multiple boards. I thought he had said that he was like, working. That was a daily thing. Okay, maybe. Yeah,
well, when he announced he was leaving Nintendo, he's like, it's to spend more time with my family, and I'm like, then you just took a job immediately.
Yeah, but board of directors, you could probably you're not working a lot if you're on a board of directors.
Yeah, it's
shit,
not
I need that job
thing.
because them motherfuckers make all kind of money and don't do no work. Shit.
Well, usually those people have a daily job. They just sit on like multiple boards of.
Yeah, usually they were either
this.
prior or current executives.
Again, I need this in my life. Kensuke Tanabe announced his retirement, making Metroid Prime 4 Beyond his last game. Risa Tabata will take over his role. And Nintendo announced a Super Mario Galaxy movie direct for January 20. Do we really need that?
Today, I think.
Isn't that just called a trailer?
Yes, that's what everybody else calls it, but Nintendo wants to do directs for all their stuff.
Oh, that actually happened today. I guess that's where that trailer I saw this morning came from.
That's why Terrence said today like 3 times after you said
Like 3
it.
times.
Oh,
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you.
you know,
I'd be like, nobody listens to me.
no, fuck that. Fuck that, because last week I said something on the show, and then Terrence asks it in the chat 2 days later. I'm like, motherfucker, we talked about this on the show.
What was the something? Because I think there was a context of why I asked it, too, because I think I
But that's you talking, not Terrence talking.
Oh, okay, so nobody listens to me. I got it.
Yeah, that's
I'm
totally
glad we
different.
could clear that up.
Want to make sure that's understood going forward. Did anybody play the Yakuza Kiwami 3 demo? That is out.
I did not.
I didn't. No,
I guess it transfers over to...
I haven't played Kiwami 1 and 2, so...
Oh, well, there is that. I'll be interested. They're calling it Yakuza Kiwami? Wouldn't it be like a Dragon Kiwami?
Yeah, I was weird. I didn't understand that either.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to call the remakes Yakuza still.
That's not confusing.
And the new entries are all Like a Dragon.
Yeah.
Well, the next story is the Like a Dragon executive producer Yokoyama says he treats each new entry like it could be the last.
Well, that's in this modern game development world. That's probably a good idea.
Leave it all on the flow.
Sega announced multiple things for the Puyo Puyo 35th anniversary.
What is Puyo Puyo? Is that the puzzle
It's
game?
a puzzle
it's like
game.
a puzzle game.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yakuza 3 Remastered.
Little colored slime guys.
Yeah, Yakuza 3 Remastered will only be available as part of the Yakuza Remastered Complete series after Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties launch. Is Yakuza Kiwami 3 Dark Ties, is that just one game? Because they always say and.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I watched a direct on it. Well, I guess it's one game. So I don't know because I never played Yakuza 3. But there's the Dark Ties. You control a character named like Kane or something like that, and he has some different fighting style from Kiryu. But it's not the same story that's being that for Yakuza 3. So I guess it's like 2 games in one essentially.
Okay, so it's like new content.
Yeah, the Dark Tie stuff is new content. But again, I had no reference because I never played the game, but I believe it's someone that maybe you come across in the game or he knows from a previous one. I'm not sure.
Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake is getting a new ending separate from the original, as well as new side story content and new areas. I'm sure nobody will be upset about that. Veteran developer Adrian Chmilars, I can't say that. He made Painkiller and Witchfire. Said his worldview is ruined after he found out that Clair Obscur Expedition 33 was made by people who never made a game before.
That ruined his worldview?
That's what it says.
Worldview? Like what?
I assume maybe because he is amazed that it was so good, and so it destroyed his confidence.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay.
That's a weird.
All right.
That's a weird sentence.
Sound like he just want to be included. That's what I think. You just gonna put this riddle out here, make people ponder this. So they, like, what the heck, man?
All right.
No idea. I mean, the only thing I can think is that his worldview is that you have to make a whole bunch of games to be able to make one as good as that.
Oh, excuse me. EA dropped the first info on Battlefield 6 Season 2, including 2 new maps. 2 maps. One is brand new. The second is a new version of Gold Mud from Battlefield 4. That means something to you? That's cool.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything to me, but I'm sure Terrence knows something about it. Terrence is
I
our
do.
resident
Yeah.
Battlefield expert.
It is cool. That means something to you. That's cool. That was funny.
FBC Firebreak is getting a free Rogue Protocol update. This game's still going? It's crazy.
Yeah, it got a big update. I need to check that out too. I think last month.
It's a new roguelike game mode. Cool.
Christ.
Everything's a roguelike.
Now you know what I'm talking about. This fucking won't stop.
Oh, man.
Looks like SSD prices could follow RAM prices after Samsung and SK Hynix are cutting NAND production to focus more on profitable DRAM manufacturing. So cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah. It's awesome. It's really great.
A new Dragon Ball game will be announced.
Really glad that the robot that lies to you and tells you to kill yourself is making everything more expensive.
I think these were announced last night. The Dragon Ball games. Dragon Ball Super The Galactic Patrol and Dragon Ball Super Beerus.
Well, those aren't games. Those are... So Galactic Patrol is the continuation of the Super anime.
Okay.
They're doing the Moro arc. I never read the manga, but I watched like a YouTube video. So that's going to be the new anime that comes out. The Beerus thing is which is crazy to me. They're redoing the Beerus arc from Dragon Ball Super, which comes out later this year in Japan. So they're like trimming some of the fat and making it closer to the manga version because this version of Beerus is very like over the top and he's more funny than menacing. So they're changing that to kind of make his character more in line with the manga But there was game announcements, which is probably the next couple things you're going to say.
Yeah,
but
so
those two things are anime.
Sparking Zero, new DLC, and then Dragon Ball Age 1000 for 2027.
Yep. And that is interesting because Dragon Ball Online took place in the Age 1000. So people were kind of thinking that this very well could be either they're bringing back Dragon Ball Online in some way, or this, could be like the next evolution of that. Maybe something like Xenoverse 3, because that really is like Xenoverse 2 was pretty much an MMO. So it could be something in those veins. But I think they're going to be showing that game at some other Dragon Ball event in April. But yeah.
There's a whole lot of Dragon Ball shit for a series where all the characters look exactly the same.
You're not lying.
It's crazy to me. Like, I enjoyed that Dragon Ball fighting game that came out, and like I went and looked at the character packs. I'm like, I would like more characters for this game, and I started going through the character packs. I'm like, it's all the same fucking guy. Like,
well, but didn't they have like 16 different versions of Goku in that game?
Yes,
100% they did.
Yeah, and I hate that they do that, and I guess I understand why, but because he has so many different like transformations, and each of his transformations is like a separate fucking character. So there's like you said, like 18 versions of Goku, all the way down to the new version where he's got turned into a kid in Dragon Ball Daima. So that so I understand where you're like that's the same fucking guy.
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
it's like these aren't characters; these are skins. Okay, these are not characters.
Well, it changes their whole like move set with the kid, so it's a little more than skin,
sure. Now he punches 3 inches higher and then kicks.
More like he has a different blast attack, and a different rush attack.
I bet it's really bright and takes up the whole screen and then blows up a mountain.
I bet he goes like this. Ah!
Yeah.
There you go.
That
oh, you've already played. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You don't even have to write this shit anymore. It writes itself.
Oh, man.
Grand Blue Fantasy Versus announced that beginning April 20th, they will scale back the servers and some features are getting cut, including ranked matches. Will be changed to casual match in the menu, online lobby rankings, and uploading and downloading replays.
Okay. That's on the way out. That sucks. You're going to get rid of... That means that all your new people that's buying the game are going to be forced to play with the killers. Like... Jesus.
I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any new players.
Well, not like that, but like in the off chance, you know what I mean? Like somebody, it's on a Steam sale. You're like, oh man, I want to check out this game. And you get on there, you're going to get your ass kicked because there is no like casuals no more. It's only ranked. So all that's left is killers.
I think that's how all fighting games go. At some point, it's just
really
killers.
I think all the games go because I was saying the same thing to somebody about like Titanfall 2. Like I'd hate to be in 2026 as picking up Titanfall 2, which is a fantastic game, but coming into it in multiplayer like, oh shit, I'm about to play this. This is going to be great. No, you're not. You're going to be murdered because the only people that play that have played it every day since it came out in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
Yep.
That's an online shooter.
Worst thing to ever try to do is play is come in fresh to an online multiplayer game that's been around for 5 or 6 years.
Yep.
Man.
You got to get in on the ground floor of that shit.
Yeah, for real.
100%.
Ubisoft has canceled 6 games, delayed 7 other games, and is shutting down 2 studios as part of a company-wide reset. That includes the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake that has been canceled. Halifax and Stockholm studios closed. And Ubisoft is also demanding that all staff come back into office full-time.
By the way, all of this sucks, but I do think it's hilarious that you guys were speculating about whether the Sands of Time remake would be a shadow drop during the Xbox conference.
Yeah.
And then they came out and they're like, by the way, we canceled this thing.
Right. You know what's crazy is, I thought you were going to say it, is that Beyond Good and Evil 2 is apparently still in development.
No, it's not.
How did it not get canceled?
It's not. That game's not real. That game is
This
a tax write-off.
Right there is not real.
That game is a tax write-off at this point. That is not a real video game.
Oh, man. I feel it.
I don't care what Joseph Gordon-Levitt says. That is not a real video game.
I forgot about that. Where you can make the music for the game.
Yeah, you can give them free music and artwork. Isn't that cool?
Yep. I forgot about that.
Just gonna steal it with AI bullshit anyway.
Yeah, it's just AI now. It's fine. Payday developer Starbreeze made another round of layoffs. Boy, Payday 3 really fucked that company, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't. I think they've managed to turn it, kind of right the ship now, but I think it's too late. I think all the people that bought in, when it first came out, was like, man, fuck this game, and have walked away. But yeah,
man, fuck this game. Crimson Desert has gone gold.
I want to play that. I'm so curious because those trailers, that game looks like it's just everything. And it's done by.
It does look good in the trailers.
Yeah, like I'm so curious.
I'm very curious because Pearl Abyss has never made a game that got me excited.
That was what I was going to say. Well, because I play, was it Black Pearl or whatever the MMO one that they have, which looks great. And
looks
the combat
fantastic,
is kind of fun,
but God, is it
so
boring?
grindy.
It's so boring.
Yeah, like it's not great. So I'm so curious how this game, which
is this game free or is
combat,
it paid?
No, I think it's paid. I'm almost certain it's paid.
I almost judge games based on that now. Like if you're free, I probably don't want to play you.
Really?
I mean, most free games are kind of riddled with bullshit and just.
That's true.
Like it's like old arcade games, where they were designed to take your quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Like when the game came home, it was always better.
Yeah.
Whether it didn't
games that were NES games that were designed to not be allowed to rent.
Yeah.
Or to discourage renting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the same kind of mentality where they're like, we're building this game to make you pay to do things, and that changes the design concept. And I just, I know Overwatch is free now, but when it came out, it was not. So,
no.
Like, I think that's kind of like if people are coming into it the way it is now, it is very much like all of this shit in your face, these coins, this thing. It's like it's kind of sucks. But as somebody who played it since the beginning, I have so much of that stuff that I just don't even pay attention to it. So, Gore Verbinski says the increased use of Unreal Engine in films means that the visual effects don't look as good. whereas Epic Games VFX supervisor responded that artists would have loved using Unreal Engine and, quote, I should know, I was one of them. Okay. I didn't really address his issue.
Oreo Cookie CEO says that there's nothing more important than Oreo cookies.
Is the cream. Fallout Season 2
Well,
is...
I mean, listen, Gore made some movies that had some pretty incredible visual effects.
Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Yeah, right. So I trust that he knows a little bit about what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm going to trust a film director who uses visual effects over somebody selling an engine. Just saying.
Right.
Fallout Season 2 is Amazon Prime's 6th biggest season of even after a drop in viewership. A third season is already on the way. I started this last night. I hadn't got into it yet. I don't know if it's finished or what, but I started it last night and
It's not.
It's it continues the quality. That first season was great.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. And the reason the ratings drop, because they explain, if you go into it, is because, the first season they released all at once, and this one they're doing like every week. So they're like balancing that, and they're like, well, it's not necessarily a huge drop. It's just different how it's like, yeah. And which is why I guess they're still considering it a success. But no, it's really good. And then the little Easter egg that was in this latest episode was dope. So
I don't know Fallout very much. Am I even going to notice the Easter egg?
100% you will.
Okay.
100%.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm literally on episode 1, so I just started it. So
yeah, this is episode 5 or 6 that you'll see.
Boy, that recap was long. I appreciated it, but it was like 6 minutes long. I'm like, God damn.
It was thorough. It was very, because a lot of stuff happened. It was very thorough. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know much about Fallout lore. I've played the games, but I'm not like a big story buff on them. Like, so a lot of this stuff is new to me, and I think it's cool that people are like seeing it and being like, "Oh, that's cool. They're talking about that," and I'm just like, "That's just cool." Like, I don't know anything about it, but this is cool.
See, I know, some of the creatures and stuff, obviously, but then like they'll mention certain things that might have happened in a game, because like this takes place some years. I don't remember how many years. Like the series, I think, is some years after New Vegas. So some of the stuff like is referenced, and you're like, oh, hey, I remember that, or oh, I know that place, like points on the map and stuff that you might have went to, which is kind of neat. But yeah, but the Easter egg that was in this, 100%, 100%.
Okay. 33 Immortals. This story may shock you. 33 Immortals is coming to Steam. I didn't know it wasn't on Steam.
I thought it was already there. Yeah, I thought it was already there.
Yeah, that one was like, I read that, I was like, huh, okay. Man, I don't know why Drop Dookie is on this news thing 3 times. It's telling about the release date, which is January 28th. Apparently it's already on PC. It's coming to Xbox on January 28th, and the Switch and PS5 versions will drop in spring. I'm going to have to download this game when it comes out, just because I need to know what Drop Dookie is. Hitman World of Assassination Cross Progression coming February 3rd via your IOI account, because we all need more accounts.
Yeah.
Digimon Story Time Stranger DLC, additional Digimon and episode Pack 2 Gakuran launches January 22nd. Those are all words.
I tell you, there's a lot of words in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what that is, and that's cool.
A lot of letters and some spaces too.
Yeah.
But
some spaces too.
Perhaps a dash. I'm not sure.
One dash.
But
one dash.
Yeah.
Marathon has a launch date.
Great for them.
That's only one
Oh,
word.
good.
March 5th. That's $40. And it's gone.
Play. I'm curious about it. Because the stuff that they've shown, because I've been watching the developer docs and stuff, and it looks way better than the alpha that I played last year. and it also seems like, and I don't know for sure, but it seems like they're leaning more into the PvE side, whereas Arc Raiders is more PvP. Even though I think they would really rather people do PvE, but I mean, give them the mode. But anyways, this seems to be more about that because there's like AI runners that are called like rooks that are running around that you can either save or kill for extra loot. So it's not always you're going to run into people in marathons. So I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious. We'll
I
see.
have just
I
never
don't know.
understood that game concept. It
The
has never,
extraction.
it has never appealed to me. Like, I don't know what it is.
Got you. I never
I'm too
never
old to
liked
play
it until
multiplayer
Arc Raider.
shooters.
You're never too
I
old to
feel
play
that too.
multiplayer shooters.
I am too old to play multiplayer
I
shooters.
feel too old a lot of times.
I'm
and I
older
play
than
them
both of you, and I
regularly.
play multiplayer
And you?
shooters.
Wow.
Well, more power to you.
Well, sorry, I play a
I'm happy
multiplayer
to.
shooter.
That's right. You play one.
I play one.
That's what it is. I spread myself too thin because I play.
Oh yeah,
a
you
whole
can't.
lot.
No,
I
you
need to
can't play
focus.
more than one. You can't.
I spread
Yeah.
myself too thick.
Gross. That's what happens when you drop Dookie.
That's what happens.
Mr. Sleepy Man coming to PC on March 10th.
And Mr. Sleepy Man's sitting in my computer chair right now.
I was about to say that's an autobiography about me. Alex is joining Street Fighter 6 on March 17th.
Yeah, Alex was some of the mo-capture work done by Kenny Omega.
Yeah,
I
saw the
just
picture.
stopped
Who's a
caring about
huge-
Street Fighter 6.
Huge Street Fighter fan and a huge Alex fan. So I think that's pretty cool. And he
Right.
does the One-Winged Angel.
I saw that and I was like, wait, is he? That's awesome. That's cool.
The Fighting Force.
I'll check him out. I've got the my son bought the version of Street Fighter that has all the character packs or whatever
Really?
on Steam. Yeah,
Holy shit.
so I'll play it on Steam.
Those character packs, like, I like extra characters, but the Street Fighter character packs are so fucking expensive. I just can't. I can't justify it. Fighting Force Collection launches January 23rd, so that's already out. It's
Those are
on
good games.
everything but
Yeah.
Xbox.
Who's surprised?
What else we got on here?
Those were I don't know how well those games have held up though.
That second game is weird.
But I liked those back then.
Like, the first game was originally a Streets of Rage game. And then the second game's just a fucking shooter,
It is, yes.
which is weird.
By Core Design.
It is different.
Forza Horizon 6 launch date is May 19th. Will be on later this year on PS5, Game Pass Day 1. Apparently they also teased Gundam at the end of that trailer.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did. There was like the two robot legs stepped in at the very end,
Yep.
but it wasn't clear what that meant really, other than the fact that hey, we're in Japan, so we have to put some Gundam legs in here somewhere.
Yeah, there's got to be chibi anime girls and giant robots. It's a prerequisite when you make a game in Japan. Fable launch date is autumn 2026 for everything except for the Switch. What else is going on? Talked about the Dragon Ball stuff. So a Rayman 30th anniversary was rated in Australia, but only for PlayStation 5 and Switch.
There's a lot of anniversaries this year, man.
Yeah, there is a lot of anniversaries this year. Banjo Recompiled is now available on PC. I don't know if you've noticed the trend of people repackaging old PC games recently, but if you are a Google master, you can find a bunch of really old PC games that you can just download and play. Like, they've been recompiled and packaged to work with a controller. So that's pretty cool.
That is
That's pretty
cool.
Yeah, and I guess the Super Mario Galaxy trailer launched, which included Birdo, Yoshi, Baby Mario, Luigi, and a Super Scope.
Yeah, I saw Yoshi holding the Super Scope. That's the only
I
like
saw
image
Yoshi
I
got it.
saw out of it.
Super Scope. That's funny. All right.
That thing sucked.
Dude, I loved my
I got to
Super
play
Scope.
with it.
What all 2 games that worked with it? Battle
Battle
Clash.
Clash, man, Battle Clash was great. I love that game.
But like that was it.
Well, yeah, and then the Super Scope, like
Six
Super Scope
pack.
6-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That thing sucked.
there was some fun stuff in
There's
there.
like one good thing on that disc. Sorry, cartridge.
Hold on. While we're on the topic, let's look up Super Scope games.
There ain't many.
All right, what games were compatible with Super Scope? Only 12 games.
Told you.
Wow.
Okay. Uh, Battle Clash.
That one's fine. That's a fine game.
Battle Clash is a lot of fun. Yep. Bazooka Blitzkrieg, which I don't even remember,
Yeah,
and
that
doesn't
is.
even have a Wikipedia page. Which is
Wikipedia.
weird. Wikipedia. It's like encyclopedia. Hunt for Red October.
Yeah, no.
Used it for bonus games. I could give you a million guesses at the next two that are on this list, and you would never get them. Lamborghini American Challenge.
Okay.
It features an optional Super Scope exclusive mode.
For what?
And
You shoot
I don't know.
Lamborghinis?
I guess. I don't know. And Lemmings 2, The Tribe,
I
has a
knew
secret
Lemmings
Easter
did.
egg that
I knew.
allows the
Yeah.
Super Scope to destroy lemmings.
I knew about Lemmings. I did not know about Lamborghini.
So, Metal Combat Falcon's Revenge, which is a sequel to Battle Clash. Operation Thunderbolt, which also used the mouse. Super Scope 6, of course, which had 6 games, including Blastress. T2, the arcade game.
T2, the arcade game, is fun.
Tin Star,
Oh, that, no.
which Tin Star also used the mouse. Yep. And X Zone.
That sounds like some fucking 80s, like, Nerf gun thing you get on TV.
X Zone was players assume the role of a soldier in a flying power armor assigned to destroy an army of malfunctioning defense robots commanded by a sentient computer in its sudden war against humanity.
Do you remember what you said earlier about words?
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of words.
And that one does have a dash. And of course, Yoshi Safari.
Yoshi Safari was not good.
It was fine.
Eh.
I think it and Battle Clash are like the 2 reasons to own a Super Scope.
I think I obviously owned the 6-pack, which had like 2 neat experiences that you played like twice and never played again. And Battle Clash was cool. Yoshi Safari, I did not care for.
Yeah, I wish it was possible to go back and play some of those games.
Do you have a Super Scope?
No, that's what I'm saying. I wish it was possible to go back and play some of those games.
Oh, you can.
Can you play them with a mouse?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
you can emulate a mouse as the Super Scope. It puts a little cursor on the screen.
Oh, okay.
So it's possible to go back and play those games, but like every other game we go back and play, you'll play it for 2 minutes.
Right. It's not.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not. Probably not worth all that much.
Yeah, going through all the mess of it. Like that reminds me, I did set up Clone Hero this week. And for the most part, it works fine. I just noticed that it's like it almost feels like it's missing notes. And I don't know if it's a setting that I have to set up, because the thing about these kind of games is you really have to have like your lag and your latency set correctly.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pushing the image to my TV, so I don't know if that's causing a lag or something.
Sure, I'm sure it is. Yeah.
But I
I
mean,
mean, So like I had to because I have the original uh, Xbox 360 that didn't have HDMI support.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I had to buy a powered HDMI cable for the Xbox 360 that has like that big giant Xbox 360 plug-in thing on the end of it.
Yeah.
Um, and it creates a lot of lag with Rock Band. Now, thankfully, Rock Band has the settings where you can fix that. Um, but it definitely the lag is pretty high on an HD TV with a HDMI adapter.
Well,
So I
that's
bet if you're casting that to your TV, I bet it does create a lot of lag.
well, I'm not casting it. So,
Well, yeah, okay.
Clone Hero does have a like latency thing where you can like tap the buttons and stuff to
Yep.
set it up, but it's not consistent. If it was consistent, I could deal with it. It's like random drops. Like, and I don't
That
know
is
if
weird.
it's because the way that I have it set up is I have a 4070 and I have one cable running to the TV and one cable running to the monitor. And what I do is in Windows, I tell it to just duplicate the image through both cables so
Okay.
that the cable going to the TV is receiving the exact same image that's on the monitor.
That can duplicating an image across two screens can create lag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just weird that it's happening intermittently, I guess is my
Right.
biggest issue. Maybe I'll just try the display where it just pushes to one source and then push it to the second screen. But yeah, I'm still playing around with it. I downloaded about like 40 songs and was just messing around. You really have to do everything in there. Because like the first time I played it, it's like just a black background with the highway.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's nothing going
That's
on
the
in the
way it was when I
background.
played it too. Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird, but literally like any song you want to play, it's fucking out there.
Yep.
It's kind of crazy. So I don't know. Maybe I'll play some more with that. The other part that's hard for me is the audio. So I think I'm gonna get like a headset for the PC that's wireless, so I can just sit over there and have the wireless coming into the headset. Because the way I played it this week was I set up Bluetooth on my TV to my headset, and I'm sure that was causing plenty of audio issues because
Sure.
Bluetooth is fucking terrible.
Yep.
But that's what I'm talking about when I talk about playing my PC on my TV is like there's so many fucking steps and setup that I have to do to just whereas with Rock Band I can just sit down, turn it on and press play. I don't know.
Well, I'm telling you, the process of adding custom songs to Rock Band 3 on Xbox 360 is easy as shit. So,
I still haven't tested that device that I have because I don't have 360 instruments.
right.
But I do have a dongle that apparently lets you use the new controllers on a 360. So I'm going to test that. But I've still got my modded 360 coming in as well. So
Yeah.
fuck. Whole lot of shit going on right now. But anyway, that's it for us. If you want to send us an email, it is podcasts@ztgd.com. If you want to tweet at us, we're on all the social medias. Well, Blue Sky and Twitter, sorry. But
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I was gonna say, like, I'm an old man, so like I don't know anything about the TikToks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just checking to see if there's any. Oh, we do have one Blue Sky message.
Okay.
Comes from Blue Apple Blue. He says, "Why are Gen Z protesting using One Piece instead of countless gaming examples? Video game industry is significantly larger than the anime industry. In 2025, the global video game market is valued at 189 to 343 billion. That seems like a big range. While the global anime market is valued at approximately 30.7 billion.
Yeah, I don't know the straw hat stuff. I've heard that about some of the straw hat like uh, iconography or whatever showing up at the protests. I think Um, I can tell you that, at least anecdotally, among my son and his friends and the other kids I see at his high school, One Piece is huge. Like they, there's a lot of kids that know about One Piece or have watched One Piece. It's way bigger than I would have expected.
I didn't know it was huge, personally. My son
Mm-hmm.
hates anime.
It's basically like this generation's Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball Z is not. It's no longer in anime. You always hear the big three, and back when we were growing up, the big three was like Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho. Who else was up there? I can't remember what the other ones. But nowadays, it's One Piece, Jujutsu
Jujutsu
Kaisen.
Kaisen, yeah.
Um, uh, what's that other one? Oh, I can't think of. My
I
kids
thought
watch it, but yeah,
Naruto was big at one point.
he was,
Yeah,
but
it
it's
was,
ended.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's on. His son is on now. I don't know if Boruto is still on or not, but yeah, Naruto was in the big three at one point.
The
Bleach,
fucking
that's the other one.
name,
Bleach.
fucking their
Bleach, yeah, and
son, the same name but with a different letter.
I know,
oh, and
right?
solo leveling too. Solo
Solo,
leveling
solo leveling
is
is
one I
also
hear a lot
Y'all are
about.
saying
Yeah,
Black
words,
Clover.
and I believe
Is another
you,
big.
but I don't know
yeah. I
any
mean,
of these.
Jujutsu Kaisen is so big that the they were going to show the first three, or they did show the first three episodes of the new season all together as one in a movie in movie theaters.
Yep.
Am I a boomer?
Well,
Yeah.
you know what it is. So, I mean, the real connection here is that I know Blue Apple Blue makes a solid point about the size of the video game industry, but what is the number one game in the entire world right now?
Fortnite.
No. Well, I mean, maybe, but that's not what I'm talking about.
I was like, is it really not Fortnite? Jesus. I don't know. Mario? I don't know.
Roblox.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Oh, see, I
So,
always
and
forget about
and
Roblox.
what are half the Roblox games out there
They're
are One
spin-offs.
Piece
Yeah.
Those anime
or
things.
Jujutsu
Yep.
Kaisen, right? Like it's the half the Roblox games that exist out there are bootleg Roblox versions of popular animes.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's like the gateway drug for a lot of these kids into these big popular animes. Um, so I think, yes, it's true that for folks like us, video games that you buy off a shelf have probably more cultural cachet. But most of these Gen Z kids are playing Roblox, and most of the games they're playing on Roblox are One Piece games or Jujutsu Kaisen games. So I think that's a big reason why you start to see young people using that iconography more than they might for video games.
Yeah, what kind of
Because to
iconography
them,
does Roblox
to
have,
them,
you
well,
know?
and to them it is video games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's no distinction because most of the video games they're playing every day on Roblox are involve these animes, not officially, right? But basically officially because they just, steal the assets.
Yeah. That's the world we live in now. Stolen
Yeah.
assets.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I know nothing about any of this stuff, and like Roblox is played in my house, but my son doesn't play that stuff. He plays like shooters and survival games. So
My son and his friends, most of the games that they play, I would say, are based on one anime or another. Um, so yeah,
it is crazy
that's
to
I think
think
a big
that
part of it.
like anime is that big because I don't see people talk about it nearly as much as other things.
It's huge, man.
Did you just peshy it?
I did.
It's
Huge.
huge.
These Utes. I'm telling you, it's
The
huge with the Utes.
Utes.
Huge with the Utes.
Yeah, I don't. That stuff is all Greek to me. Like I grew up with. I knew about Dragon Ball, but I didn't watch it. And the only anime I got into was like Cowboy Bebop, Akira, Ninja Scroll, Ghost in the Shell. Like that was
Yep.
like my
You're a
limit.
boomer. Yeah, that's what I'm finding out. Because like when I talk about anime with people, like I'm mentioning talking about that stuff, and they're like, I've heard of Cowboy Bebop, but I've never seen that. But they'll tell you every episode of fucking Solo Leveling, and I'm like, you kids, okay, Cowboy Bebop is classic.
I was
You
gonna
got to
say
watch
that's
it.
like that show is amazing. Like, and well, it's
Right.
only what like one season.
It's only one season. Right. It's like it's so easy to watch. It's only one season. There's a movie too, which is good.
Yeah,
That kind of fills in a gap. But like, yeah, you don't have to watch 1,000 episodes, which is what you got to do for One Piece,
that
which is
thing's still going,
My
right?
my son
yes.
has watched every episode of One Piece that's been released so far, and
Jesus,
he got into One Piece through Roblox.
that is crazy.
Wow.
How many episodes is it?
I think 1,000.
It's like 1150, or I think it's 1156 or something like that. Because I just had this discussion with somebody, and they like gave me the correct number. Hold on, matter of fact, it's still in my
That's
Discord. I'm gonna
that's
tell you.
insane.
I know, and I was like, yeah, nah, that's too many for me.
How many episodes is The Simpsons?
Oh God, I don't even know.
I gotta look this up now.
1150.
Is that The
One Piece.
Simpsons or?
No, that's One Piece.
One Piece.
I'm pulling up The Simpsons on IMDb now because that's the longest running show ever, right? As far as TV shows.
I think so.
857. Is that right? That sounds wrong.
Oh, could be right.
It's
I don't
37.
know.
This is the 37th season.
37 seasons.
Yeah, it's 857 episodes.
Yeah. So there's more episodes of One Piece than there are of The Simpsons.
So The Simpsons debuted in 1989. When did One Piece start?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I'm about to tell you. Hold on, I can tell you.
I'm just trying to do the math here in my brain.
One like
So you want the anime or the manga? Because
the manga's got a whole bunch
Well,
of
what is
issues as
1100
well.
episodes? That's my question.
The TV
okay,
show.
that's what you want. Yeah, that's the TV show. So that started in '99.
So 10 years after The Simpsons, and it has 400 more episodes, 300 more episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, how many episodes are in a season?
No idea.
See, that's the thing, though. I don't know how they're. Well, actually, hold on. I do know. It's right here.
Because The
So the
Simpsons is
first
like 20 episodes, right? Per
the
season?
first season was 61 episodes.
Jesus
The second
Christ.
season was only 16, but then the third is 15, then the fourth is 38. So they vary. The most episodes looks like it was what they consider season 20, which came out in 2019. It had 197 episodes.
Brother!
Somebody listening to this podcast right now that's like, God, these old motherfuckers don't know
Oh, they
anything
definitely
about what
are.
they're talking
Dude,
about.
how do you do 200 episodes in a year? Is that like an episode like every other day?
See, in Japan, I think anime, it runs like that. It's not just like a kid thing where it was just like Saturday mornings. Like it comes on every day there. Like it's like a whole thing. Like the TV shows that the normal shows that we get here, like it's anime out over there. So that's why there's so many like episodes, because they got to fill out them time slots.
Yeah, but there is not a show over here that had 100 episode season.
Well, but also to be fair, our seasons only last a year, whereas so that 197 episode season was July 7th, 2019 to December 17th, 2023. So
I think
it
they're
also
characterizing
was a
seasons
year.
as differently. I think they're characterizing seasons as like an arc.
Yeah, I think these are arcs.
I was going to say, okay, so it's not just one
And
year.
that's how anime works.
Okay.
It's not necessarily seasons, it's arcs. So like the Beerus arc in Dragon Ball Z, or there's the Saiyan arc, the Cell Saga, like all those are like arcs, which I guess would be considered a normal season, but it's just all self-contained, that story.
Yeah, there is definitely some little shit out there listening to this going, these fucking old bastards.
100%. And that's fine, because one day you're going to be old too, God willing, and the creek don't rise.
God willing.
So,
I'm just-
Man,
It is a-
it's been a while since I heard God willing and the creek don't rise.
I figured you like that. That's why I figured you like that.
a lot of people think they don't get old. Everybody gets old.
Everybody gets old. Yep.
I can tell you about some shit you don't know about there. Fucking kids. Anyway. All right. Well, that's it for this week. I'm going to go watch the last two football games before the Super Bowl.
Oh, I thought we already had the Super Bowl.
What the
you know,
fuck?
playoff game? Not the game. When I say we all thought we already had the Super Bowl, we already had the teams,
No,
brother.
there's
Nope.
2 games today.
This is it.
Okay.
Yeah, today is the games that determine the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who you
man.
taking to the friggin' Super Bowl?
Who you taking to the Super Bowl? Anyway, that's it for us. So unless anybody has anything else, we'll get out of here. Peace, bitches.
Alrighty. And it goes something like this.